This is my observation of my freshwater ecosphere.
Day 1 was the so-called procedure of making a freshwater ecosphere. I used a plastic peanut butter jar. No joke, me and my parents ate the whole thing in a week. Well, mostly them. I ordered a 1 kilogram loam soil and an Indian firm from Shopee which cost 200 pesos plus. And I asked my mom for help. Thanks, mom. Before putting everything in, I did a little bit of research on how the proper way of making an ecosphere. After gaining a little bit of knowledge, I began the process. I first put the soil that I bought and some corals from my old aquarium. Next is the plant. I removed it from the seal and planted it. I put some rocks around it to keep it from floating. I added water that was from my first attempt. I put little by little to keep the soil from rising. But it didn't work. I couldn't see anything. So I sealed the jar and waited till tomorrow if there are some changes. Day 2 of my observation. I woke up to check my freshwater ecosphere and so far I couldn't see anything yet because it's still dark and some of the soil hasn't gone down yet. So I left it there for a few hours. During class, I asked my teacher if it's okay to leave it in the sunlight. He said it was fine for at least 12 hours. I came to check after my class and I was starting to see that the jar was getting clear, but not much. And that's about it for day 2. Day 3 of my observation, I can now clearly see what's inside the jar, but it's still a little bit blurry. I noticed that the plants are still intact and no signs of life whatsoever. I also kept it open for 30 minutes to give the plant some time to adjust. I had one problem though. There was no sunlight. During the day it was cloudy and it suddenly started raining. I put the jar on the side where the rain can't reach it. I left it there for a few hours. After class, I went out and saw sunlight and placed the jar there. And to my surprise, the water is so much clearer. I waited till the sunlight goes down and left it on the side where the rain can't reach it again. Day 4. I noticed that one of my plants were floating, so me and my mom fixed it. During the day, there was no sunlight. I left it open for a few minutes and went to class. I came to check after my class and I noticed some of my plant species were floating. So I removed it, and to my surprise, it rained again. So far, there was still no life whatsoever. I was thinking of redoing this because I think my plants are dying and the fact that I kept opening it. According to my research, some of the users have left it open in the first few days or weeks to give the plants some time to adjust and grow in their new environment. Day 5, I opened it again to check if there were any dead pieces. I can clearly see what's inside the jar. Sadly, there were no signs of bacteria. During that day, there was a little bit of sunlight, so I placed the ecosphere to where it can reach the sun. I left it there until, and to my surprise again, it started to get cloudy, so I closed it and put it on the side to where I keep it from getting wet. And I left it there during the rest of the day.